just not about the farmers, or we speak of the gig workers, all of it. So that becoming a growth engine for a mass of the population, how does one go about it?
We all talk about AI, and this actually comes to your question in a sense. But, in this room, we talk about multi-parameter models and, small language, big language, large language. The moment you get out of this room, no one knows anything about what is happening. So the literacy of AI in this country is extremely low. Forget about the farmers, even in large corporations, in your homes. So we have set about this very tiny mission of building AI literacy in India. And we're starting with corporates. We started with a few other constituencies in our small company called AI and Beyond. And we do this through separate methods, including the books that we kind of publish. So, one of the things I wrote about was that AI might follow a K-shaped curve. If you remember post-COVID, all the economists were talking about a K-shaped recovery. The rich getting richer, the poor getting poorer. Frankly, with AI, the same danger exists in three ways. Countries, there'll be certain countries, the US, China, which are kind of on that side. And then the rest of the countries are kind of here. India is somewhere straddling the middle. This is true for jobs. People who embrace AI and who are kind of in those kind of jobs are going to win. And then there are so many job losses which are going to happen in areas which AI is impacting, or for people who don't embrace AI. And we are seeing that every day in everyday news. And then finally is also that within a country, what we used to call the digital divide is now going to resurface in form of an AI divide. And in these rooms, the 1%, 0.5% of the population will ride on these large language models and, become bigger, richer, whatever. But what happens to the rest of the country? The rest of the people, the farmers, the gig workers, the laborers, etc. And in that, one of the things which I've been pushing unsuccessfully so far is this concept which we've been calling Jan AI rather than Gen AI, which is that why don't we take, and I know that Ek Step and Mr. Nilakani's foundations, etc., are also started thinking and working on that, so as the AI mission. But the same way we did a digital transformation of a country at population scale, we need to, with the same seriousness and effort, bring in AI to the masses as a part of, quote-unquote, the India stack, delivered the same way as Aadhaar or UPI, etc. was delivered. The fun part here is that none of those farmers and gig workers know that this is called digital or this is called a unified payment interface. They just see the benefit. And the same in AI, where we don't have to call it generative AI or a large language model or a small language model. It's basically that you can use it to become a creator or you can use it to become that. And that, it's not as much innovation, but distribution, which will set this country apart and which has set it apart so far. And hopefully we do that again.